Hello. I had a bit of sad news this week. One of my neighbours passed away. When I moved into this house, and I was very unsure if I'd made the right decision or not, they were the first person I spoke to, and they made me feel very welcome. Before I moved in, they used to use the space in front of my shed to turn their car around, and they asked if they can continue to do that. So of course I said that was absolutely fine, and when I came to build my workshop I took that into consideration and left this little gap out the front of it. Now though, no one's going to be turning their car around here, I've decided I can utilise this space. I have this table and bench I made a few years ago, so brought this round here and moved this storage bench that I made only a few weeks ago so that it's out the front of the workshop. So I think I'll do some more with this space, but at the moment it's just nice to have a place to sit, and if I want to do some painting I've got a work table out the front. I've also left myself plenty of space in front of the door so I can get big things in and out. This week I'm just going to get done all those little jobs I've been putting off. So looking good out the front now. Next job is to sort out the bandsaw. At the moment I've got it on the original base. I did build a new base for it with casters. That made it really easy to move around, but it wasn't unstable, but it would move a little even with the casters locked in place. This is super sturdy. I came across it again when I was sorting out the shed, so I decided to swap it back to this. Trouble is, it is hard to move. So I think I need a third solution. What I got myself is a mobile base. I've tried these before. I've used the ones that you've got the four kind of wheels or casters and then metal connecting rods between them. It's always hard to get the size quite right for the machine you have. Well, that's what I've found anyway. This though has a different solution. It's got the four casters and then you cut a bit of wood the size you need it to be and bolt these on. So I thought I'd give this a go. For the bit of wood I need, I've got the old base I made for my table saw. Very crude, just some MDF. So I found this in the shed as well. I think I can get this taken apart and use some of this. I think that's all the screws out, but for some reason I glued this together. Probably a mistake. I have to get a mallet and give it a bit of persuasion. I'm regretting a few of my decisions now. I shouldn't have glued that together, and I shouldn't have broken my golden rule of everything on casters in the workshop. The one exception of that is I am pleased with my workbench. I'm going to set up the table saw and get a bit of that MDF cut to the exact size of the bandsaw base. When I say exact size, I'm going to add a few mil on, I think, all round, just so I've got a bit of leeway. I have the bit of wood. Now I can get this put together, or the 4 brackets put together that are going to go in the corner. It comes with some instructions that look pretty simple, so it shouldn't take long just to bolt these all into place. All 4 wheels are together, so now we can mount it onto the base. So we can either have it coming out of the front or the side, these ones that are actually going to do the moving. I think I want it on lengthways, so I'm going to get that on, get a top plate on and get it marked out. The kit comes with 8mm bolts, but it suggests drilling some 13mm holes. I feel that's a bit excessive, so I'm going to go for some 10mm ones that I think will just give me enough wiggle room. Now to get this put together, it should just better put our caster underneath, our top plate on, which is countersunk one way, so we get that right way round. Get our screw in. The bottom plate is tapped, so that this just screws into that with a Phillips screw. I actually struggled a bit with this second screw, and looking at it, everything's been painted, including the threads of the bottom plate. So I've got for the impact driver, and this is going to speed it up and cut through that paint no problem. Right, that was pretty simple. All 4 corners done. Now let's see if we can get the bandsaw onto this. This bandsaw is pretty heavy, so what I think I can do is get this base lined up, then tilt the bandsaw forward and slide it under there. Now I can shimmy this on, but if you've got a friend, that would definitely help. Now I thought I'd measured that with a little bit of leeway, but my tolerances are pretty tight. It only just fitted on there, but that's great. It's a nice snug fit and it moves around even easier than it did before. And as soon as I put the wheels down, it's even more stable than it was before. So I'm really pleased with that. Just a couple more adjustments to make. The last adjustment is to wind these little rubber pads down until they're tight on the ground when these are in the up position, and then we can bring the locking nut down and lock the whole thing off. That is then job 2 off the list. Really pleased with how this moves around now. And I've got a shelf under there that I can use for storage, so it's not dead space. But I have one more job I want to do on my list today. So what I have over here is my Record Power air filter. Now the trouble with it though, it's a relatively short cord and my power supply is under the workbench. So I have to run an extension cord, or a lot of the time I don't plug it in. And I used to, in the old workshop, use it constantly. So I want to do that again. But what I have is another power bank. I just need a shelf for it to sit on here. I have some more of this wood from my table saw stand, so I'm going to give it some bits cut down to make the shelf. I have my 4 bits. They're going to go together to make a shelf. Now, I know I had to smash it apart because the last bit was glued together, but I'm going to glue this one together as well because these bits are so small, I'm never going to want to use them again for something else. As this is MDF, I'm going to get some pilot holes drilled and then get the screws driven in. The other shelf's painted black, so I think I'll do this one to match. And as I have my bench out here now, I can do it out here. Right, that shouldn't take too long to dry, so I can sit down, enjoy a cup of tea while it does. Doesn't take long for it to dry out here, so now let's get it put up on the wall. Oh yeah, that's going to fit there nicely. Get plugged in, turned on, and perfect, that's much better. So that's been a productive little session. I'm pleased with how it looks at the front. This mobile base is the best one I've ever used. I like having the extra storage. Being able to cut the bit of wood to the exact size is great. So I will stick a link to this kit down below if you want to check it out. And getting that little shelf up so that I can easily turn on my air filter is something I've been meaning to do for ages and finally got round to it. Yeah, so thanks for watching. Thanks to my patrons, and please subscribe for more videos.